Good Sunday morning. I've been trying to play y'all this song, but we listened to Pastor's Son this morning, and the sermon was Can You Change God's Mind by John Carmichael Jr. And he's a young man, but he's bald-headed as he can be, but he's got a beard. He's a good-looking young man. He looks older than his daddy almost, but I don't think he's very old, but he's married and got a couple of kids. But he did a good job preaching about God meet the desires of your heart. And he's met mine so many times, and my leg feels healed. Thank you so much for praying for me. I mean, the Lord does do miracles. But I took a little nap this morning before I listened to the sermon. And as I was getting up and putting my blue jeans back on, and they have elastic around the waist, elastic, and I was having a little difficulty pulling them up. And I said to myself, the old gray mare ain't what she used to be. That's a song I used to hear when I was a little girl, and they used to sing it. And I'm going to try to play some of it for you. I listened to it. I looked it up. I said, I wonder if that song's on YouTube. And sure enough, it is. So I'm going to play some of it, Lord willing. And if the creek don't rise, this little old grandpa man is singing it. And he sang it back in 2011. He plays his guitar and sings. And we'll do a little bit of it if it ends okay, but we'll just enjoy it. Here we go. Sing, fella, sing.
What she used to be, she ain't what she used to be. She ain't what she used to be. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be. Many long years ago.
And I'm not.
Many long years ago. Many long years ago.
The old gray mare,
she ain't what she used to be. Many long years ago.
Sing it.
The old gray mare slipped on a banana peel, slipped on a banana peel, slipped on a banana peel. The old gray mare slipped on a banana peel and fell all the way down the well. All the way down the well.
Listen to this.
All the way down the well. The old gray mare, she slipped on a banana peel and fell all the way down the well. The old gray mare went swimming in the Delaware in her yellow underwear, in her yellow underwear. The old gray mare went swimming in her underwear many long years ago. Many long years ago. Many long years ago. The old gray mare went swimming in her underwear many long years ago.
And this is so funny, some of them.
The old gray mare jumped up from the Delaware, jumped from the Delaware, jumped from the Delaware, pulling on her underwear to hide what was under there.
Oh, no.
To hide what was under there. To hide what was under there. The old gray mare was pulling up her underwear to hide what was under there. Many long years ago,
she was younger and sillier.
The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be.
Many long years ago. One more verse.
Grandpa pulled on grandma's underwear, grandma's underwear, grandma's underwear. Grandpa pulled on grandma's underwear to see what was under there. To see what was under there.
James just walked in on this.
Grandpa pulled on grandma's underwear to see what was under there.
Shamey, but they're married.
Many long years ago. Many long years ago.
I'm doing YouTube right now.
The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be many long years ago.
I think this is so funny.
Many long years ago. Oh, many long years ago.
Many long years ago.
The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be many long years ago.
I just thought I'd share that with y'all. I think it's so funny, and I'm not going to go on with it. And James walks in on it, and he said, what in the world is that? Well, it was just funny. But John did a good job preaching, but many long years ago, and that is an old song from my childhood. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. God is a good God, and like John preached, he meets the desires of our hearts. Yesterday when I burned up that one bowl. Well, that one, I was melting some honey back. When it turns into sugar, you melt it back, and I put it in a stainless steel mixing bowl I had, which you can set on the fire and left it on low. And the next day, James come in, we got to go somewhere, and you know I jump up and go every time. So I went with him, and then when we come back the next day, it was black as it could be. Everything had cooked. Nothing was hurt, but that bowl was burned. So I needed another one, and I found one down at the thrift store that's even better because, you know, I said, I need to find me another one. So I thought, well, I'll find me one somewhere. Went to the thrift store, and I've told that. And don't you know, there it was for $1. So church is over. God is good. And I'm not going to talk a long time today, but I do want to thank y'all for praying for my leg. Thank you so much. Somebody touched God for me. God, it feels like it's well. I mean, I just haven't any pain. And there are a couple of days I was thinking, I wonder if a person could cut their leg off. It was hurting so bad. And that's the truth. I know that's a terrible thought. I told that to my daughter Karen that had the knee surgery. She said, Mom, I know that feeling. And I said, well, it never had hurt me that bad. It was so bad for 2 days there. And I called and I got an appointment April the 9th to get a Doppler done. And I may be healed. But you know, if you're really healed, it'll show up on your medical records. And I'll let y'all know. But it feels good. And I've enjoyed this scarf I'm flipping this morning. And James just came in, and we'll see what we're going to do next. You never know with that man what he's going to want to do. He's always interesting and exciting. We're not going to say that he does like that song, but we can't guarantee he don't. Men don't change, children. Take it from Grandma. Love you. Walk that walk where Jesus will be pleased with you. And if you're living together, get married. Period. Then it's all legal. Okay, bye-bye.